With us now is Cecilia Gonzales Andrieu, a professor of theology at Loyola Marymount University who previously met Pope Francis in person. Let me just start with that. Talk to me about when you met him.
Well, it was, something that you never expect to happen in your life. And then when it does, you're like, oh my God, I'm actually here. Um, he was amazing. We walked into his private office. It was just a small group of women leaders from around the world. And he was standing, waiting for us with his beaming smile. And when it was my turn to say hello to him, I did so in Spanish. And he looked at me, he told me, my knee is really hurting me in Spanish. And I said, why don't we help you sit down? And so he held on to my hands and I helped him to sit down. And in other pictures, he's holding my hand so tight and I'm never going to forget that. And we just had such an amazing conversation with him. It was like he was getting to be the person that he wants to be, which is to be with ordinary people who are doing really hard work in the world. He's somebody that I felt was kind of trying to hold the entire world together in a way. And I could see that burden in him. I could see that he was tired and he was sad. And at the same time, he was trying to overcome it and give us a sense of his own warmth and for us to keep going with our work. It was amazing.
I have to say, Professor, what a remarkable moment that must have been, because in a way, you were giving strength. The Pope was leaning on you at that moment, and that picture will always illustrate that, given how much you say that he was trying to do to the world. And this is a time when Catholics look to the future. They mourn what has been lost, but they also turn their gaze to the future. And as you do that, you've noted that this is a Pope who called on people to, go to their churches, go to their communities, and mess things up, but in a good way.
Yes, I mean, he used that colloquial term, hacer lío. And he meant, yes, go right after he was named Pope. He said, especially to the young, he said, go to your churches and make a mess. Ask for people to look at what is actually happening in the world. And he was so very concerned. And he said this so much to us. And that's why we were there, because he felt we were doing that work, that we listened to the cry of the poor and the cry of the earth. And that was what he meant by go make a mess, make people pay attention, make people get out into the streets, make people care and have compassion for what is happening. And that's what the sadness I think I felt in him. I mean, it was just this past October I was with him, that sadness that he had tried to do so very, very much, and yet our world was more wounded than ever right now.
He worked so hard to send that message that you're talking about from the minute he assumed to the papacy in 2013 till just Sunday when he appeared at Easter Mass there. Professor Cecilia Gonzales Andrieu, thank you so much for being with us, sharing your memories, sharing that picture, that remarkable picture of the two of you together. Thank you. All the best.